It's Friday, June 9th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From the Wall Street Journal, inflation drags Eurozone economy into recession. Substantial decreases in the GDP of Germany, Ireland, and Finland have pulled the EU into a technical recession, despite gains in many other Eurozone countries. The EU defines a recession as 2 consecutive quarters of shrinking output, and 2 of the union's usual economic powerhouses, Germany and Ireland, saw particularly pointed economic downswings over the past few quarters due to sluggish manufacturing figures from U.S. pharmaceutical companies in Ireland and energy and inflation-related issues in Germany. France, Italy, and Spain, the bloc's other major economies, all grew, and performance across the European Union hasn't been terrible, especially considering the energy shock it's been working through following Russia's invasion of Ukraine and other ongoing issues related to that conflict. But the drag from those few usual powerhouses has been enough to counter the gains and cut the union's expected collective economic growth to about half that of the U.S., around 0.9% for the year. From The Guardian, UAE state oil firm able to read COP28 climate summit emails. In what lawmakers are calling a, quote, absolute scandal, end quote, reporters have discovered that the United Arab Emirates state oil company has been able to read emails to and from the COP28 climate summit office and has been involved in discussions about how to respond to at least one inquiry from the media. The storyline up to this point is that the COP climate summits are an opportunity for the world's governments to get together and decide on next step collective efforts to address climate-related issues, and the upcoming Climate 28 summit is being headed by the chief executive of the UAE's state oil company, which seems like a major conflict of interest to many other participants, this being a climate summit, and the COP office has claimed that its email system is separate from that of the oil company, but investigations have shown that the 2 entities share email servers and that the company has been consulted about how to respond to a COP28 media inquiry, which seems to imply there is even more blending of resources between the summit and oil company than was previously suspected. This is likely to further mar the reputation of this upcoming summit and to possibly raise questions about the role fossil fuel-focused entities will be allowed to play in it moving forward. And from the Wall Street Journal, Republican insurgents force Speaker Kevin McCarthy to cancel votes. A group of far-right Republican House representatives have held up what were meant to be easy Republican-aligned votes in protest of Speaker McCarthy's role in passing a bipartisan debt ceiling deal in recent weeks. The insurgent representatives are irritated that they were not more integrally involved in the debt ceiling negotiations, and though only a dozen Republicans voted alongside Democrats to kill a gas stove-related bill, McCarthy only has a 222 to 212 majority, so he can't afford to lose too many votes, especially if those he loses vote against what he's trying to pass. This is being seen as a protest blockade right now, meant to show McCarthy who is boss, essentially, and that he needs this small group of party outliers. And it's already forced McCarthy to cancel the rest of the votes he had planned for the week. He has said he will take the weekend to work through the standoff, though there's a chance someone in his party will call a vote to remove him instead, which could further muddle the situation and slow Republican efforts to get anything done for a while. If you're finding some value in one-sentence news, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.